Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Joel Rosen and I want to welcome you back to another edition of your Thyroid Fix. If you're getting this video, then you've subscribed to my thyroid newsletter and you've gone through my success secrets. And today I wanted to talk to you about the thyroid-brain connection. And so really what we're talking about is the gut-brain connection, because like the father of Hippocrates, of medicine, Hippocrates said, is you look to the gut and there you'll find the origin of all human illness. And the gut really is the bridge between the outside environment and our inside environment. So if you're suffering with a thyroid problem, if you have fatigue, hair loss, cold all the time, can't lose weight, brain fog, you're not able to have the energy that you want, you're just not living the life that you want, then really I want to offer you a couple of solutions for that. I have a great program that we do in the office, and certainly the tests are not inexpensive. So I'll have a lot of consults with patients and we'll present to them the different options of testing, like testing for antibodies, which every one of you should do. If you've never had a thyroid antibody test and you've been on Synthroid, or you've had some of those symptoms that I've suggested earlier, then you've been really mistreated if you haven't had a thyroid test. Also, I would say that hand in hand along with that goes adrenal problems. Adrenal problems is our ability to handle stress. If we have one stressor after the next stressor after the next, ultimately our adrenals kick out too much cortisol and then not enough cortisol, and then that will impact thyroid function. So what we basically do is we do an adrenal test, and for a lot of people they wish that the adrenal test was covered with their insurance, and the only adrenal test that is covered with your insurance is a cortisol morning test, and that tells us really nothing about how much cortisol you're producing throughout the entire day, how your rhythm is looking, how your receptors are looking, how your metabolites are looking. A lot of information is missed because insurance doesn't pay for it. So, and that's not too cheap of a test either. So what happens is I find that I'm getting a lot of patients that are coming into my office or are not coming to my office because they know that potentially insurance is not going to cover it, and then they are going to have to come out of pocket with some finances that they can't manage at this point in time because they have other expenses. And I totally understand that. So what I wanted to do was what I tell patients in my workshop and what I tell them when they come for a consult: if you don't do anything else but you start a 6-week cleanse. And the 6-week cleanse is basically about reducing inflammation, because every single one of you has inflammation in your body. And if you're not reducing the inflammation, then you're going to continue to create an immune response, and that immune system in your case is more than likely attacking your thyroid or the mechanics that allow your metabolic system to work properly. It also entails removing foods for 5 weeks, gluten, dairy, eggs, soy, corn. So it's like a cleanse. You reduce inflammation. It also entails putting together a gut protocol where you're repairing the gut lining, you're re-inoculating with healthy flora, you're repairing everything. It's a great protocol. And then the last 3 weeks is a liver cleanse. And so really I wanted to talk to you about the gut. If you're not focusing on the colon, the stomach, the liver, the gallbladder, if you're not looking at blood sugar stabilization in terms of too low or too high, which creates the same problem in insulin resistance, if you're not looking at the adrenal glands and you're not detoxing, then you're not putting a program together, and you're relying on your Synthroid or your Cytomel or your Armour or whatever it is that you're taking to do the job that it can't do because it's not focused on that stuff. We focus our programs around Dr. Karazian's Why Do I Still Have Thyroid Symptoms Even Though My Blood Tests Are Normal? And Why Isn't My Brain Working? We have you guys fill out questionnaires, and we can get some areas of information on where you're suffering. Is it colon health? Is it gallbladder health? Is it liver health? Is it blood sugar health? Is it adrenal health? Is it maybe small intestine or your large intestine? And so really what I want to do is I want to offer you 2 things. Number one, I want you to fill that out, and I want to be able to go over it with you. And what that basically means is I'll say, hey, fill this out even if you don't have any blood work, and I will go over what all of this means. Because if you're circling 1s, 2s, and 3s, and especially 2s and 3s in this category, you may have an underlying adrenal problem that no one's told you about. If you're circling 1, 2s, and 3 in this category, you may have some gut breakdown, and you may have some gluten reactivity, intestinal permeability, and some some gallbladder dysfunction. And if you don't know what any of those are, then I would say that you're sailing in the dark. You're not getting the proper help that you need. Basically, my offer is this. This protocol is typically $595 for 6 weeks. Not inexpensive in the very least, but it's a 6-week cleanse. I find my patients lose weight, they get more clarity, they repair their gut, and they're on their way to start healing. I'm offering this for $150 less. So we're basically looking at $450. But in that $450, I'm also including my consult with you to go over and troubleshoot specifically what your areas of interest are by focusing on the questionnaire that you're filling out. So I only have this available for 10 people, and it's only good until the end of this month, until the end of August. So what I want you to do, if this makes a lot of sense to you and you can see yourself doing this and you're just tired of suffering, give my office a call, 561-883-0090, and tell them that you just saw the special on the Repair and Clear protocol. That's what it's called, the Repair and Clear protocol. And you want to fill out my questionnaire. You want to come and sit down with Dr. Rosen, have him troubleshoot. There's no obligation to continue, but it does entail you purchasing the Repair and Clear Right protocol for $150 less than what we retail it at $595. So basically you're looking at $450. I think it's worth your investment. I think that you'll get some answers to your questions, and from there we can start to troubleshoot. So give my office a call, 561-883-0090, and I look forward to you guys taking advantage of my Repair and Clear protocol.